Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast here on the AU Esports Twitch channel. I will be your host this evening, Noah Bowers, and joining me today in the Discord, I believe you can hear him. Please introduce yourself. They cannot hear you. Say it now.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Yeah, you saw me 2 days ago. I'm Tom. Nice to meet you all again.
Welcome back, Tom. Yeah, we're right back in it. We had to do a reschedule for this because they need the brackets pretty much filled by Sunday evening because LAN is going to be right around the corner. So we had to move up the timetable here on today's match to play tonight here versus Kennesaw State in the season finale of the Peach Belt Conference regular season. Tom, without further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into draft, shall we?
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Gray's first pick for KSU.
Yes, Graves' first pick. Nocturne going to be the first pick here for Augusta. We've seen Nocturne used very often in our meta. Very excited to see our jungler get to work with that. Now, it sounded like we had a little bit of team drama. You know, we started, obviously, as you can tell, this match was originally scheduled for 7:30. It's 7:43. We had a little bit of a roster situation, I think, on the side of Kennesaw State. Thankfully, they've gotten it sorted out, but unfortunately, the sub that was supposed to come in, not allowed to play.
Yeah. Apparently now the B team for Kennesaw State's league team is playing. The support of the B team is now playing top lane for the A team.
And that's not the matchup you want, Tom.
Yeah.
That is, where the beast tends to reside. And that's already, a bit of a matchup that you're circling, in the VOD and being like, all right, I might need to watch out for this guy. And now we have our B team jungler, getting slotted into that. Could that be an opportunity for Augusta to kind of even the odds? Because I believe across the board, most of KSU's A team is pretty much a higher rank than everybody on the side of Augusta.
But the thing is, I think Augusta might have the better synergy. They've been
Okay.
playing for a while, and they're all pretty friendly with each other. So even like I think I said this on Tuesday as well. Regardless of rank, regardless of how good a team is, you can still lose the game. So should never just take rank into account as the first thing, unless it's like challengers versus bronze. That's a different story. But...
Yeah, skill gap there probably is worth it. No, that's a good point. I think especially in these team-oriented games like this, even going into like team shooters like Overwatch or Valorant, whenever you have different abilities and you're working with a team that has so much chemistry together, they've played together for as long as the AU squad has been. There's a lot that doesn't need to be said. Riven from KSU. Oh, I didn't even. Okay.
And it's into the beast Nasus. This is going to be a fun matchup.
I like the Orianna pick as well on the side of Augusta.
That is a good all delivery service with Nocturne.
Alistar, okay.
This is a very safe bot lane here, as we're just going to farm out, and also just going to keep everybody off.
What's up, Nat, in the chat from our Valorant team? Nat's been going crazy in Valorant. I don't know if you've been tuned in any of those streams, Tom.
I have not.
But they'll actually be playing Kennesaw State as well on Sunday for their PBC season finale.
Oh my god.
So that'll be a fun one, right for LAN.
Should be.
Is that Braum? Oh.
That is Braum.
Oh, that's a wonderful draft. Game 1, I can't lie.
I love this draft as well. It will be an interesting one, I will say. The problem I have with KSU side is the Riven pick, because Riven can't like level 1 Nasus. Sure, Riven will win it, but then afterwards, like Nasus will just even out the lane, and as soon as Nasus gets any type of armor, Riven's kind of just like a never can minion to Nasus. And with the Wither on Nasus W, it's like how is Riven gonna ever touch the Nasus in lane after he gets his W?
Yeah, it's gonna
be tough.
It's gonna be a tough matchup. I mean, already, Nat was asking in the chat, they didn't have a sub, so they are going to have a substitute come in for their top laner. It is their B team's jungler coming up.
Support, I believe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom. Support gonna be coming in playing the top lane. Going against one of our ascending players right now in the roster. He's been on a heater these last 2 weeks for sure. I mean, all semester long he's been great, but catching him on stream recently, been brutal to go up against.
Yeah, we've seen the streams. We've seen the Darius game 2 on Tuesday. Got a pentakill at the end.
That was an awesome clip. I can't wait to use that for the LAN hype trailer.
Yeah,
pentakill was crazy. I'm excited. Oh, it looks like we had somebody swap out. Oh, it looks like Envy might be able to come in.
I believe Envy was already in the.
Was he already in lobby?
Yeah, I think he might have just left or something. I hope he can play. They would have their
somebody
roster.
switching out. Yeah.
It is also a bit too late to switch out now, given we just did draft.
And Envy just locked in.
Guess we got the.
I'm looking at Paul, Nate, Sky, Envy. And then who else? Anvil?
Anvil run the beast.
Yep. He hasn't joined a side yet. No, he's on the wrong side. He needs to switch. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. But yeah, this is the first draft for game 1 here. I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is strong for Augusta University. A lot of familiarity with all of these champions. So
I agree.
I'm just ready to get into the Rift.
Yeah, the Braum pick is going to be really good here because of all the engage with Galio and Riven and Alistar at enemy team. So anytime they come in, we apply the Winter's Bite passive, where the 4-hit passive for Braum.
Yeah.
Stun, and Kaisa and Oriana will just burst down wherever gets stunned. It's rough for KSU this game to dive into them.
That's what I love to hear. I think we're still waiting on sorting something out here in the lobby. Okay, now they're ready for game. So we'll have the spectator delay come in here for a minute. Well, as is tradition in spectator delay, Tom, as you know, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the Wordle. I already got it pulled up.
Yes. I already did it, so I will not say anything.
You already did it? Okay. Here, last time I noticed that the mic was covering my face when I was like leaning in to look at my, I guess I'm going to move the mic a little bit. Also, I'm going to enlarge this real quick. All right, can you see me, chat?
Up center it, yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got it in 4 today, so
you got it in 4.
Yep.
I'd say less. Not my proudest. Did we beat Converse? No, that is currently our only loss, Nat. 0-2 to Converse. We are 5-1 on the season. So this is the battle for 2nd seed in the LAN tournament. Right, Tom?
Yeah. Both sure. KSU and AU have lost to Converse because Converse hasn't lost a game this season.
Will they ever?
It's a good question. Knows? It is a team of challengers, so it is a bit hard to defeat them, I would say.
Okay. You got it in 4, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Dang, that doesn't help me getting 2 greens locked in. So now I have so much left.
I would say this one was not a usual word I use in my everyday life.
That's a good hint. Put me on League team, I'm ready. Winter, what are you ranked right now in League? Surely you don't have that many hours. We could always use a JV League team.
Oh.
You have what? 2.5? Since when?
That's like a year of league.
He's not even high enough level for rank. Okay. Now I don't know who to believe.
I've run 10K, but I've been playing since 2017.
Go ahead and run that number back to me. Say one more again, Tom.
Oh, sorry. I have about around 10K hours, but I've been playing since 2017.
10K? As in
Yeah.
10,000 hours?
10,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, for sure. That's crazy. You are not Grandmaster, Nat. Send me screenshots on Discord. I don't believe you at all.
Grandmaster right now is like, what, 1,300 LP?
Ooh.
Maybe more.
Wait, let me cook.
You can cook this. You can cook this.
Wait, that's actually a really clutch final letter. What could this be? Ending in a T is interesting. Surely the T is silent? No N. I haven't used I. This is a weird one. Okay. I'm thinking, chat.
You got this. You got this.
How much time do we have left? Oh, we're about to start. No! I want to get it in 4, though.
I believe in you.
I don't know what this could be.
You have 5 seconds before.
I know.
And then...
Is that even a word? What?
You have 4.
Wait. Is it? I don't think I've heard of this word. No.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
What is? I don't know this word.
Minions have spawned.
It's a matter of, what's it called?
Process
Culinary.
of elimination? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know this. What letters do I even have left? Surely it has to be this. That's the only consonant.
We're currently a minute in the game.
No, it's fine. They're not missing anything important.
Nate did miss a minion. We got level 1.
I don't know what it is. We'll get back to it, yeah.
We'll get back to it.
We'll get back to it. All right, bring up the game window. Chat, can you see everybody? They're locked in. I gotta turn the volume down.
Break control shift C to zoom out a little bit.
Control, what was it, Z?
Shift C. There you go.
Also let me fix the webcam. Already a little bit of an aggressive push here.
Yeah, ball lane.
in
Oh,
bottom
neat.
lane. Whoa! Oriana with the first blood.
Yeah,
take
Israel
that.
was caught between a pinch between the AU members.
Can I get the time controls in? here?
Yeah, right now the Beast, he did lose a bit of CS in the top lane, but that isn't necessarily game. As long as he gets the XP, he should be fine. It's more so what matters for him early on. He did go fleet footwork and thorn shield, so he'll be able to sustain Riven damage.
Yeah, because
do that.
you mentioned earlier in the draft that level 1 early game Riven might have a bit of a leg up there on the Nasus. So good to see that he's already trying to potentially counter that.
Yep.
And yeah,
I will say, I was watching the level 1. Nasus did win the trade level 1, which shouldn't happen.
well, it is,
So
it's unfortunately the matchup that KSU has been dealt with due to the rescheduling.
yeah, it is a bad situation for all. Oh, a jungle misconception here. Or not misconception. Fight here. Yeah, Paul Soccer has to give up his Raptors camp, sadly. But he's probably going to go to Graves Raptor camp here. Might meet Alistar.
Yeah, he's already going down to bottom jungle. Yeah, they could be on a collision course here. You see it on the minimap. It looks like they spotted each other. The pings go out on the map. And he's getting 2v1'd here. Gets hit by Galio in the mid lane.
Yeah, right now, KSU is showing pretty strong early game control here. Alistar is on the roam. Although, I would like him to get a bit of EXP in the bot lane. Returning now. Graves is bot side, so they could look for a gank here. There's no Kaisa flash. They see them. Oh, Alistar.
It's a
Not able to
2v3
find
here in
something.
bottom lane.
Yeah, they should be able to get out of the game. We only lose or Braum Flash.
Oof. Kaiser gets sent airborne, but here comes
Oh.
Paul Soccer on the
Alistar dead
Nocturne
there.
to come in. Nice skank. Oh,
Yeah, good
that
game.
just
Kinda-
missed as well.
Yeah, it was unlucky. The Alistar had to go on the Kaisa there because she had no flash. Braum can just easily flash out and W onto the Kaisa and escape any type of gank. So it was very important to go on the Kaisa there. As soon as you don't see the Kaisa, like for a possible kill, you just stop the gank and fall back. But they continued it, and the Nocturne was able to counter gank and get a kill off.
And that already gives Augusta a 2-kill advantage here in the early game. Nothing too crazy, but already that's good momentum. Start things off. Good for the morale as well, showing that we can get off to somewhat of a strong start already.
Agreed. The dragon is up right now. Graves is top
Yep.
side, so there's not going to be a look from KSU at the very least. Nocturne is also top side, but will be clearing down, so we might see a clash at drag very soon. Oh, top lane.
Nasus coming in, heavy damage.
Oh,
Last hit should be here. Oh. Good movement. Might be able to
flash
get
or
behind the
sniper.
tower here. Should be safe for just a moment. The next midding wave is coming in. He might be able to choose to get aggressive on this.
He has to be careful of the Riven shield and stun, though. Should be able to survive on the tower. He might no ult this time to increase his max health. And the towers are very strong this season, I will say.
Ooh, here comes Graves at the bottom of your screen. Oh, the damage just not there.
Oh, she's dead!
No way.
The beast! Yeah, she overstayed, and the beast got a Nasus.
I mean, he smelt the blood in the water. He can't stay that long at that low health when he's
Exactly,
within range.
especially after she shield. Yeah, the Riven's not respecting the beast, and she found out the hard way.
Yeah, that's going to be a matchup to watch all series long. Just to see how, unfortunately, the support being thrust into a role that they might not play, more often at the time, how they can do.
And into a pretty good top lane player.
Yeah.
As well.
One's very consistent. That's a huge start on the Alistar here. They might be able to collapse on this, and Paul Soccer's going to get a second kill on that.
It's really good early game for Paul Soccer here. They should easily get the dragon here with no Alistar.
Ezreal
Yeah, it's
trying to get away. Nate's continuing to harass the Galio here as well, and I thought Paul Soccer might have gone for a gank there initially, but will come back down to help go ahead and secure the first dragon.
yeah. After using the Nocturnals, bot lane, he's not able to really find another gank on anyone else. So the dragon's the next best play.
And they'll take it.
They are here.
I'm surprised that they're
Ezreal
challenging
after a
this
top
late,
Oh, Josh.
but Emphy will go down.
Kaisa might also go down here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have the movement to escape from this.
Oh, Ezreal autoed it.
Oh, double kill. Ezreal
But the
putting in a
beast-
lot of damage.
Yeah, the Ezreal with Lethal Tempo up, and Ezreal passive, a lot of attack speed. It's able
Yeah.
to weave in a lot of autos.
But yes, as you mentioned that, Anvil Run, the Beast himself, won another 1v1 up in top lane, continuing to establish map presence there.
Yeah, I think the matchup is now just complete losing for the Riven on Fort of the Mudland.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be hard to climb out of. We'll do a quick tab check here. See how the items are looking.
Yeah, NASA's about to finish Triforce very soon. Those aren't working 1 second. I would like to see the gold. I think NASA's up around 1k gold-ish. There is going to be a fight coming on bot lane here. Paul Sucker's flash, he's able to flash out. Good.
Riven doing a lot of work against Emphy here, and
Oh.
he'll go down again. And they should be
Wow,
able to
they're-
take the Void Grubs as well.
Yeah, now looking good for AU here. They're giving out free kills early game to, especially kills to Riven and Ezreal, champions that want these kills. Now they're getting them, and they're gonna start being able to do what they want. Riven with kills, as long as she's not playing into Nasus and playing for team fights,
Okay.
she'll be able to do a lot more than just if she's pushing the side lane. Yeah, AU just needs to be careful not to get too many kills.
Here we go. Nocturnal looks like going to be invested here. On the Riven up top. Kai'Sa and Braum trying to kill the Ezreal, but Kai'Sa was already so weak.
Yeah, I don't know
Ezreal was
what-
able to sustain
all
that.
was not very good.
I
For a
agree.
person that weak, you just have to keep the waves push, look for poke. Even especially since the Alistar is not on the map. Alistar is level 5, and Ezreal has been getting a ton of solo XP. So he's level 8. Yeah, Alistar does need to, stay in lane a bit more, be able to get these levels still. Doesn't have to roam the whole game. But he'll be looking for the wolves here. Oh, Paul Soccer.
He's going to get
Able to
caught in a
dodge the,
2v1 here. Here comes Nate, though, from mid
They're
lane,
pings,
trying to
they're
help him
pings.
out.
Wait, Alistar doesn't know that there's a ward in that bush.
Perfect.
Striker able to get the kill.
They might be able to get
Oh,
two here.
Graves.
Graves looking very weak, and they do. Skyjet
Yeah,
Pink
really good.
collapsing on that one. And Riven already weak again with a wave upcoming here on the most recent tower. And he's going to try and push for this final hit. Gets stunned behind the turret.
He's ghosting.
Yeah, he is going ape right now.
Riven just got her flashback. That was a very lucky timing for the Riven there.
Oh,
And
sorry.
she's dead.
Killing
Yeah,
spree
that-
now for the Beast.
The Riven did. I don't know why the Riven walked up there. That was, in my eyes, a very troll play from the Riven. You just reset there and come back. You have no flash. You have no ignite. You have no way to keep yourself safe under the tower. And then you just took
Ooh.
all of that.
Hit on both of the Jaguars here that were trying to channel in the bush. Ezreal just trying to keep him honest here.
Yeah, stopping the backs is really good because Kaisa does have a buy here. She's not able to get it. Josh, press the heal button. I think you fat fingered that.
Well, that's not good. Alistar coming in from behind the turret here, and they don't have a wave just yet. But here comes Paul Soccer just to give him a little bit of brevity. Deals some damage,
You got
forces them to
Alistar.
back up in a bottom jungle, and now the channel will come through.
Now they can safely channel. And I believe Ezreal is also going to look for a back here. the All-Star.
Ooh, Nate
Maybe the
might-
trade plate.
Might need to be careful here. Gets a good chunk taken off.
Hey, Striker does have the
Talon,
shockwave.
Talon, what rank are you? You want to play for the team next semester? We're always looking for more league players.
Oh, Nocturne or Pulse Soccer looking for a gank here. Probably won't be able to find it though. Galio does have
A
dash
lot
to
of
get
help.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, now able to find a gank. Successful gank here. There's a dragon coming up right now. Graves is doing the blue buff right now, but he should be right now into the dragon sometime soon. They're gonna drag this out here. I don't think Graves is gonna be there in time to test the dragon, so they're just gonna give it.
Yeah, 3 Jaguars descending on it now. Should be able to secure it. I don't think they're going to challenge. Alistar is underneath them. They're in bot lane, but no movement up. We'll give that one up.
Yeah, Galio and Graves are trying to walk into jungle here, trying to take camps. No Raptors up. I don't know if Graves will try to go for the camps. Nope.
Good combo
Oh,
there on the
oh,
Ezreal. And the turret might do some damage here onto the Alistar. Braum doing as much as they can to stay alive. Nice move from the Kai'Sa. Josh needs to stay alive here, and a double.
What a good engage from
Holy.
counter engage. Sorry, from AU here. Like I said, you can't really engage into Braum as Alistar. You're just gonna die, even with that Alistar ult, because it only lasts 5 seconds. There's a 3-man gang happening on the Beast right now.
I mean, that's what you got to do to slow this man down.
Yeah, they will get the kill. You know, it is a bit hard to escape that without a flash. But now there's gonna be a lot of gold onto Nate Striker here. Oh, Nate Striker might be caught.
Yeah, caught in the pincer maneuver there. Nowhere for him to go behind enemy
Yeah,
lines.
very greedy there. You went to the 2nd tier tower to grab an Infernal Remnant, Infernal Remnant for 1 ability haste, and paid for it with his life.
Yeah, I don't think that was worth the trade at all.
It was not. Nowhere near.
Yeah, so
And he used a shockwave as well, even though the shockwave wouldn't have done anything.
that's going to set AU back just a little bit. Riven already getting some damage as well here on the top lane turret. The Beast coming back
Gold
in, though.
is even right now. Paul Soccer might be dead here.
Nowhere
Yeah.
for him to go. Yeah,
Guess
Kennesaw
you-
State just getting some free kills
Oh,
on some
got
of these
it.
engagements.
Got your
Good
ping.
trade, though.
The beast is up here.
Augusta University, they
Ezreal
should be able to
caught
get the Ezreal here.
In an
Caught it.
unfortunate situation.
Can the Kai'Sa get some damage on the Graves backing off?
Kaisa does not have the killer instinct yet, so if she did pursue that any further, she would have gotten 2-shot by the Graves. But they did get 2 kills out of that, I believe. So it was a 2 for
yes.
1. So winning for AU there. They're now, but they are still down gold. 300 gold for from KSU. Much closer games than Tuesday, I will say.
Yeah, and that was to be expected. Obviously, the average ranks kind of being indicative of the skill level there. Obviously, you know, ranked is not everything, but it's a pretty good indicator in league of, you know, how things are going to
Agreed.
match up. So, and Kennesaw State, obviously in the past, great program. Have had a lot of talent come through both of their A and B squads in the past. So, yeah, they've always been top dog with Converse here. So, I was strapped in for potentially going all the way to game 3 on this one.
We might be able to see that.
Rift Herald actually going to be acquired here from the side of the Owls.
Yeah, Owls did have a prio in the mid lane with Ezreal. So Skyjet Pink and NP were not able to walk up, and Paul Soccer was also bot lane. So there was 0 contestation from AU.
Huge damage on the Riven there. And here we go. A mid lane engagement.
Oh, not able to find anything.
They'll
Paul
have to
Soccer wasn't
back
able
away
to
there.
stick anything. Stick on any of them. Ezreal is a very slippery champion due to having a flash built into his kit. So it's very hard to gank him if you don't find him in the right situations, especially when you have a Braum who doesn't have like a hard CC to be able to get the Ezreal.
Yeah, it looks like the Riven backed off and Beast is going to be able to go ahead and take that first turret, equalize things here for AU.
Yeah, it's really good for the Beast here. Beast is up so much gold over the Riven, from what I can tell. If I was able to actually see the gold.
These channels that Emphy is doing is just giving me so much anxiety. Rift Herald are going to be invested here early on mid lane. They want to go ahead and take out this turret.
Yeah, they're going to open up the map with the mid lane tower here. Bot lane tower is also down, taken by Polar Penguin. And now the whole bot side of the map is open up for
I think Riven
ASU.
might be dead here to Anvil Run. I think was
Anvil
just
doesn't have
barely
any
able to
mana.
get the tower. So we'll survive for now. Yeah, both top laners actually completely out of mana.
Riven doesn't use mana.
That makes sense. As to why she would have none.
Yeah. She's one of a couple of top laners that don't do cost
Next,
for
third
their
dragon
builds.
has spawned as well, but Kennesaw State looks to be in a bit of a better position to contest this one. And Paul Soccer's ready and waiting here in the bushes. He'll get caught out here. Gets sent airborne. Are they going to be able to collapse on this in time?
Also, is looking dead here.
Yes. Damage.
Energy also very low. Yeah, the damage from AU right there was kind of non-existent. They
Yeah.
did get the Galio down pretty low, but not able to find any kill secures.
So they'll have to give
any
up
of the
that
kills.
dragon.
Yeah, it is fine because it is not sole point for KSU, and AU does have 2 dragons, so they can style out the dragon takes a little bit. Helps them scale up a little bit more. Yeah, once Kaisa and Oriana get like 2 or 3 items, then we'll start seeing some really big fights from AU. At the moment, Graves with 2 items, Ezreal with 2 items, looking very strong, and Ezreal's about to complete mana immune as well. Into the mirror mana. All-Star is looking top lane here. There are no objectives coming up. I guess Baron up in 40 seconds, but not a realistic objective to take right at 20.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Yeah, right now, AU just has to focus on farming up, getting those item spikes before they're able to actually take a good fight.
Yeah, in the last, maybe I'd say 2 really team fight engagements, Augusta University just has been really struggling on able to get any picks initially in the team fight. Damage just hasn't been there. And
Agreed.
some of the early engagements as well, we've just been seeing some of those one-off kills where, I don't know if Augusta was, caught out of position or what, but there we go. Nice collapse from Skyjet and Pink, and Paul Soccer will connect on the
ball
first kill.
delivery with Mace Striker as well. Oh, they got the slow on Alistar and Galio looking for a gank here. Riven is also here as well. This is not looking good for AU, I will say.
Yeah, they get the turret, but it's going to cost them potentially 2-3 lives here.
4 lives. Maybe 5.
Yeah,
The
the
beast
beast is
went down
here.
there.
He's doing his best to stay alive, but this is just too much to sustain. A triple kill.
Yeah, I did just say Baron was not a realistic objective take, but it is looking very feasible right now. With 5 members of AU dead. That was an overplay, I will say, from
Yeah.
AU.
Agreed.
They got their Ezreal pick, and they engaged way too hard on the Graves, followed into the tier 2, which allowed Alistar to get a flank in, and then the Galio Hero's entrance to come in and basically secure all the kills with.
I mean,
the
that
knockback.
Baron buff, arguably, there's still, plenty of game left to play, but that could have been the deciding factor if we go on to lose this initial map. This Baron buff will be very, very useful for Kennesaw State to, continue to gain map presence here. They've equalized things in the, kill category, and they are getting a sort of significant gold lead now.
The gold lead is about 5k right now. Baron buff contributing about 2,000 to that, and that fight mid lane also, as well, also contributing a lot. They're probably going to go for a top lane tower here, given how low it is. There is a fight going on. Envy is.
Yeah, Braum got
maybe
caught out.
He's able to jump over. But I think AU just need to give up this tower.
I don't think this one was going to
Given
be
it's
worth winning.
4v3.
Kaisa gets caught out by the Riven.
She's able to
As
outplay.
well.
Really big, really big. But AU is triple killed top lane. Yeah, they greeted way too. They should have just left. But instead they tried to defend the tier 1 tower that was already 1 HP.
Yeah, overstayed their welcome. I mean, we saw, Kai'Sa got the pick onto the Riven, which was nice, and then the Beast just got another turret down, but that's 3 more members of the Jaguars just off the map.
Yeah, again, this is just AU overstaying, overplaying, trying to get picks that they don't need right now. Right now, KSU is in control of the map with the Baron buff. AU just has to play for defense, not offense, unless someone is really trolling their pathing or placement on the map. So yeah, they gave Graves another 3 kills.
That's not the first time they've already done that in this game. You know, Nate got caught out on the wrong side of the tower, got picked.
Yep.
Alistar came in from behind. We saw that earlier. I'm just confused as to why maybe we're seeing just some lapses in judgment, I would say, from Augusta.
Yeah, it might be because of the Tuesday game. Like, given how well they did, they were trying to follow up with that momentum, but KSU is not a force that is equal to or less than that of Florida South. So they have to be a lot more careful of how they play. And they caught by the Alistar here, but not gonna die.
Now he might. Galio comes in to get some damage, but Kai'Sa's here,
okay.
potentially giving some support. Gets yoinked backwards, and he will be taken out.
All-Sucker's dead here. Might be game.
Yeah, this might be game as 3 members of Augusta already down. The Beast goes down as well. That's a triple kill. Nate will be
4
the
down
last
for AU.
member left alive. Ace on the way. The synchronized emote is crazy. I didn't even know you could do that.
I believe that happens when First Blood, First Tower, Victory, and Ace happen, everyone emotes at once. Like an automatic thing. But yeah,
That's game.
that is just game.
And I think that was easily preventable.
Very, very much
I think that was easily preventable. Augusta is going to be kicking themselves for that one. But Kennesaw State, shouts out to them. GG's good game 1. They saw plenty of, opportunities to take advantage of the missteps that the Jaguars were taking, and they capitalized on almost every single one of them. And it was kind of smooth sailing to the finish line after mid-game.
Yeah, they're able to get all those picks and just build up their lead from that. They continuously showed aggression through invading Paul Sucker's jungle or 3-man gaking top lane with Alistar and Graves. They're just able to find these consistent picks and build a lead from that.
And the damage just not being there on the side of Augusta University. Now, remember, a lot of the time from these people were spent in the respawn screen, so that doesn't help either. But yeah, just giving up some of the easy picks, giving them enough of a cushion to sustain their lead throughout game 1. And that's disappointing, especially because we really liked the draft. I thought we got really good champions out of that, and we weren't really able to use them effectively.
We got our leads early. We had a fight bot lane, and Nocturne was able to get a kill. Then there was another counter gank bot lane. Nocturne was able to get another kill. But I didn't see Paul Sucker. Those are the only 2 kills Paul Sucker got. And I didn't see much else push or forceful pushes from Paul Sucker afterwards. There's a lot more just like playing back and playing for opportunity instead of creating the opportunity. And he's not able to find his mark on any other picks besides those 2. And he kind of just became like his job getting more from an actual character on the team to a ball delivery with Oriana, who is also not very strong.
Yeah, I don't think we got a single pick in mid lane in a 1v1 from Nate there.
Yeah, it was very hard because Galio is an anti-magic character, and Nate was playing a magic character, and Galio also has cleanse and exhaust. So it would be very hard to gank him due to just double defensive summoners. So you just be able to get out of situations without any hassle.
This time around, Augusta University will be going on blue side of Summoner's Rift here as we get into second games draft. They're already starting things off. AU
Probably
2
gonna see
quick
some
bans. Oh, here, let me hide my webcam. It might be blocking some of
It
that.
doesn't cover anything. But yeah. Similar band showing. Yeah, I would like to see more just aggressive picks from AU. I think AU playing champions that are able to play make instead of defend really helps them out in fights because they're able to find more picks. Um, with those champs like Nautilus, champs like Thresh, any
Ooh,
support pick.
Thresh would have been interesting.
I agree. Thresh might have been pretty a good pick ball in that game. Braum wasn't a terrible. Ooh, Yunara. Yunara is a really good pick for Skyjet pick. We saw him pop off on that
Yes, we did.
game one.
Jace coming out from KSU. We don't see that one too often. Aurora.
Very.
Okay.
I believe it's just top mid here. It might be Jace Jungle as well. Jace Jungle did get buffs.
Could be. That'd be
So they
interesting
do
to see.
have flex. This is a double flex pick. Aurora top mid, Jace top jungle mid. Very hard for you to figure out where they're going right now. Until pick 3. Yunara should be paired with Enchanter here, able to support her. Ooh, Nature Mel.
Oh, yes. And that's a little bit more aggressive, like we were talking about.
That's what I like as well. A lot more priority in the lane. A lot more poke, a lot more range than Oriana.
Kindred coming out for the jungler.
Pulse Sucker Kindred. Yeah, able to this a lot more defensive. Can be defensive and aggressive on this pick, especially with the mark system Kindred has. Having to invade for power ups basically. But yeah, we still don't know what KSU is picking for their lanes. Like I said, this is Quirky ADC. Quirky mid doesn't exist much anymore. So
I've seen Corky a few times on stream. Not one of the more popular ones, but definitely seen it used.
When Corky first got re-ricked from a mid lane RPUC champion to an actual ADC character, we saw a lot of it, but then he did get some nerfs, which kind of lowered his pick rate a bit. Especially with Yunara coming out, that character got a lot more playtime than Corky. But yeah, Nate has to be careful here because they can't just counter pick him mid here. Mel does have some pretty bad matchups, such as like Xerath, for example.
I don't want a Xerath. I really don't. They're probably gonna have a super cool skin for him too, and I'm just gonna have to be like looking at sick cosmetics, murder my mid laner.
Yeah, Xerath is a very good pick here if KSU plays it because no actual engage characters from AU yet. Xerath can play very safe. They could guarantee or like show which lane someone is going. Okay, so it is Jace jungle, set top. Wait, it could be set support.
Wait, yeah, I was like,
okay, nothing is confirmed yet for
nothing.
KSU.
Yeah, they are amorphous at the moment.
The Quirky ADC is confirmed. That's the only thing. But like the other 3 picks are very interchangeable between lanes. So we're gonna have to wait until pick 5 and hopefully get some insight on who picks what. But I do really want to see some type of like engage from AU side here.
Fiora next
for
pick.
the Beast. That is a pick, but into set. The problem with Fiora is I see it in a lot of matchups is once enemy top laner builds a Brembo vest, it becomes very hard for Fiora to play. That's why like Malphite is one of Fiora's hardest counters. He's able to just like build. He has passive armor already, so Fiora is an AD character. Then you have the Malphite E, which lowers attack speed, so she's not able to attack him as fast.
Well, we don't know if Set is going to go top.
That is true, but
technically,
again,
but I agree.
It's looking like a Set top here right now.
Blitzcrank. Well. Wait. Oh, Pike, Thresh. He's going through the whole roster.
Going through all the hooks. I am a hook champion connoisseur myself, so
okay.
I'd love to see some type of hook champion here.
He's cycling right now. I think he has it on shuffle. Pike will be the final choice.
Pike is not a bad choice into Melia. The only problem is it's kind of like Soraka, where if Pike tries to ult you and Melia just ults, he's able to negate the Pike ult. But hopefully he's able to just get those early picks off of Pike for KSU. But it's looking like Corky bot, Pike support, Jace jungle, Aurora mid, set top.
All
That
right.
is what it's looking like. It could be a set jungle for some reason, and then Aurora top Jace mid, or a top Jace, or Aurora mid Jace top. It will be confirmed once we get into the game. That's what I'll say. But yeah, set top again. I think it's a pretty what's it called? It's a fair matchup for Fiora. It's not winning or hard
Yeah,
losing, but
it's pretty neutral. You think?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Vidupard, who was on stream, in the stream chat before, he is a Fiora one trick. If he was here, he'd be able to give us some insight.
He's still
on
in the
set
chat.
matchup.
He has it pulled up. I see him watching.
Vidupard does?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Vidupard. You need some insight here.
Yeah. What are we thinking, Vidu, on the Fiora? What can the beast do?
The problem is if it's Vidupard Fiora, whether it's winning or losing for Fiora, Vidupard might find a way to lose it. So might not be the best.
He's not the best analyst to bring on. Okay.
For Fiora, I mean, I will say he does have millions of mastery points on Fiora across multiple
My
accounts.
goodness.
Yeah, he's a connoisseur. He is French, and Fiora is a French character, so that's kind of what, you know. Yep, there he says it. Early set wins, but then you outskill Fiora after one item and win. That's what his YouTube part is saying.
All right.
So yeah,
our local Fiora expert weighing in. I like it. I still haven't gotten the Wordle, by the way, while we're waiting for this.
Oh,
let me.
It is just trial and error. Yeah, one letter left. Not able to get in 4 of those.
Oh,
probably.
When you befit something upon some. Okay.
Yep.
That is a weird one. That is a weird one. Shall we do
track your stuff?
Connections? No, because normally I play on Discord. I only play on browser when I'm on stream.
On stream. I see. Yeah, I usually play on Discord as well.
Webcam back, chat. Okay, I was making sure they aren't hearing us. What do we? Frankenstein's monster. Okay. Well, lightning, lever, Frankenstein's monster. Those were all used to like reanimate him, right?
Mm-hmm. There's one more.
Surely.
Curtain?
I was thinking curtain.
I'm not 100% sure.
Lock?
So.
Let's try it. No. Oh, we weren't even one away. That might not be it.
Yeah.
Might not be it. Hunting, gathering, fishing, agriculture.
Agriculture. There we go. That's yellow.
Bang. Bang. Okay. Now we have...
What is Red Wing?
Red Wing? Surely that's a bird. It's an animal, right?
It could be a company. Red Wing. It's a scenic Mississippi River town. Or shoe brand. One of the two.
I think it's Red Wing, Tyler, Lion.
Over animal here.
Let me shuffle it up a little bit. Piston, lock. That's interesting. Piston, hardware store. What is the hardware store?
See, I was thinking hardware store, lock, lever, piston. But like, it wouldn't be hardware store is a weird one to have with that because that's stuff in a hardware store.
Yeah. Iron.
Booth ballot. For like voting.
Yeah.
Voting booth, voting
ballot.
Booth,
voting ballot. Curtain. Leather, maybe? Or lever?
Voting lever? I wouldn't see lever as part of
maybe
that.
Maybe not.
Lion, tiger. Like there's a lot of pairs, is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, there are.
Lever's a pair. Lion, tiger's a pair. Booth, ballot's a pair. A bit annoying to have. all these pairs.
Where is Piston going? That's throwing me off.
Is there never definition of piston? Saying on the car piston,
Minecraft Piston.
yeah, Minecraft piston.
Surely.
Yeah, there's no other definition for piston. So we're talking about the thing that pushes or pulls.
Pulls. Or things that can be in two positions, unlocked and locked.
Yeah, lever, piston.
Series is
Current
0-1. Kennesaw State took game 1. So they're currently up 1-0 in the best of 3 series.
Piston, lever, lock, curtain. Maybe.
Yeah, because you can
Something that's
open
like-
or close a curtain. You can unlock and lock a... Yeah, I think that's right. No?
One away. Not even one away.
Not even one away. I'm an enemy
This one's
spy
a
from
hard one.
GSU. Well, welcome, Blonde Roasted. The first game was actually winnable for AU, but we kind of sold. Kind of had some plays in there that were not characteristic, I would say, of our roster. And Kennesaw State took advantage of that, as they should, and they took game 1 rather convincingly. Tom, would you agree?
I agree, yeah. Kennesaw State played their hand very well. And just got a very quick win. 20-minute Baron.
We threw
and
against y'all, it
24
bounces
minute
out.
win.
True. You know, we're all a big happy family here in the PBC. It's you give, you take, compromise, you know, it's just how it goes. Everything goes around.
Yep. Game is starting.
I see that. Let me go this. I think those are all animals. No. One away though.
One away.
Wait.
Maybe not Frankenstein's monster. Maybe not Red Wing.
I have no idea. Things that are alive? Frankenstein's monster, lion, tiger. Is there a bird that's called a booth? I feel like there's an animal called booth, maybe. Am I
I'll search it up.
am I tripping?
No. There's no blue animal.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Well,
I don't-
nothing's happening, so free to continue.
Minions
Connections.
have spawned.
Minions just spawned.
I'm pretty strong.
Oh,
I've
Envy
been
caught.
training.
What?
Envy might die for the first blood here. Oh, flash used by Corky, ignite used by Pike.
Oh, you're ahead of me, I think.
I'm at 1 second. I'm
I'm
at
at 50.
134.
Yeah, you're way ahead of me.
Gotta spend a plus time. 45, 46.
Fast forward. Why was I so far behind?
It's spectator thing. It delays you by about like 15-20 seconds from live. Just gotta fast forward it.
All right, we're here.
Alright, 206, 207.
All right, Chad, we will finish connections later.
Yep, right now we gotta see if AU have dusted up their wrongs from last game. Yeah, right now, if Fiora is down a lot, like Video Park said, that it's gonna hurt early. So hopefully the Beast
hope-
can live.
I'm hoping Nate on the Mel here can do a little bit more to disrupt mid lane and get some of those early game picks that we're so used to him capitalizing on.
I know he's looking pretty good here.
There we
Getting a lot
go.
of poke off.
Nice.
Yeah, a very winning trade for Matriarch
Augusta
there.
is gonna be
And
on
Fate
blue
is dead
side.
here.
Skyjet Pink could be in danger as well. Is able to get behind tower though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna call him assistant coach. Assistant coach is looking for a gank here. Skyjapping does have both subs. But we'll have to just be careful. It seems like KSU's bot lane recalled, so no danger for Skyjapping to farm.
The Beast trying to
right
get
now,
a little bit of poke onto the set.
yeah, very hard to, because one wrong dash and set basically clamors you as
Ooh.
Fiora if you don't react fast enough. Jace
Oh,
is,
he's gonna get ganked
top lane.
here. So
He's gonna
able
get the
to
flash
get the
out.
movement though.
Yeah, it is flash for the Beast though, so now he's gonna be in danger forever.
He's gonna
Getting
be
Sky bot
vulnerable.
lane,
Yeah.
able to dodge the stun and the Phantom Undertow from Pyke.
Ooh, big damage onto Nate. He'll need to be careful here. He does not have his wave. Oh, here comes the next one actually. Oh, here, let me zoom out a little bit. That would help. That would- Yeah, who was first death? Was it Emphy?
It was
Yeah,
Envy, yeah. I would say it is very easy for AU's bot lane to die to Pyke early stages due to the big damage that comes from Pyke combo with Hellblades and his abilities. They do have to just be careful with stepping up too far, not knowing where Pyke is.
First dragon on the board. That's good damage on Nate there, even within turret range.
And Sugar does have ultimate, so if you're able to end on every Q on Aurora here, he has no mana though. Trying to. The Beast gonna be dying top lane here. Unfortunate
Yeah.
catch up by the set.
And that's going to be somewhat expected, like we mentioned. We said that matchup early game is going to be kind of tough to deal with. Oh, and All Soccer in danger here. A little bit late. I don't know if he was trying to help the Beast out.
Catch the set. But
Turret damage might make this somewhat of a doable scenario, but he'll be back behind his next wave and should be able to survive off that.
yeah, I think Paul Sucker was trying to catch off the set after he used all his abilities, but
Skyjet Pink
set
in
is very
danger
strong.
here. They're able to get good damage though. Counter damage on the Corki. Oh,
Skyjet
no.
Pink.
Will be taken out.
Barrier used. Barrier and flash used by Corki, so he's able to survive the autos and flash into the bush to get out of vision. And Pyke is able to secure the kill there for the bot lane of KSU.
Jace coming in on the gank as well. Might be able to get both of these
no.
kills.
Yeah, Paul Sucker walking up too far, no flash, so and reading, not knowing Jace was
Nate
there.
is able to win the first 1v1 there in mid lane, but Augusta University in bot lane getting absolutely harassed at the moment. They're gonna be
Yeah, I will say that
pretty
is
far
expected
behind.
against the Pyke lane. Very hard to survive, especially early game, but as soon as team fights start coming around, and if the game goes on too late, Pyke will become somewhat of a relevant champion to play versus. So they just have to survive until then, or find good fights that don't involve Pyke. They are gonna look for. Casey's gonna look for vision here, top side. Paul Soccer's jungle is gonna
Ooh,
be
missed that dash.
heavily warded.
He'll get taken into the
Enver
2v1
caught
here.
out. Yeah. No flash again for the Enver run still. So easy catch outs for Jason set here. Yeah, not looking good for AU right now. They're down 3k gold at 8 minutes. Bit of a rough one.
Almost every engagement going KSU's way except for Nate getting that one pick here on Aurora in mid.
Agreed. Pyke
And
is
they
looking top
they
right
missed first dragon. I didn't even see that, but KSU did take first dragon.
there. Oh, I didn't do either. Yeah, must have happened.
I
lot
don't.
earlier when the
I
first
didn't even
pick.
see the words that pop up from my screen.
Oh my god.
They were just 3 members of Kennesaw State just waiting in top lane for that.
Yeah, the Pyke is able to just find the roam here. He's gonna recall here and go back bot. Help out his Corki is getting pushed under, but the grubs did come up, so Pyke was up there to confirm a kill, while everyone had no flash.
Nate might be in trouble here. Jace. Looks like Paul Soccer coming in to potentially give him some help. It gets rooted. The movement is there just to try and stay alive, but Aurora doing huge damage onto Nate. Wow, he's able to kill the Jace before getting traded.
Yeah, Jace had got enough marks on him from the Mel autos, so he was able to get executed with the Mel ultimate.
Pyke
which
gets
is
caught out a little bit
global.
as well. Skyjet Pink. Ooh, nice connection. Even past turret range there.
But I don't think they'll be able to find the kill here.
Yeah, they try to
Might
chase
be
it
able
for
to
a
find a
little bit.
grub. Paulsucker able to find the mark, literally here, on the scuttle grab. So can't see how many stacks it is. Not letting me see. Oh, there we go. You got 2 stacks so far.
Okay.
By 15 minutes, you should be able to have 4 stacks on Kindred, is what I believe is the timer. Because 4 stacks is when you get your attack range stacked up, and then it's every 3 after.
Nice. The Beast able to play the turret beautifully there. And the set gets taken out to tower damage.
Yeah, it's looking like Set is having the same problem AU is having, where he's getting a bit too much ego from the early game, causing him to make plays that are very unsafe.
And
resulting in his
all
death
Augusta
damage, so-
University has to do here is stabilize. Like you said, a lot of this team composition is going to be geared towards these team fights that we're going to see later in the game. We got a pause coming in. Jungler DC'd. So that's Paul Soccer.
Paulsucker out of the game.
Yeah. Hopefully they can get him back here.
Mm-hmm.
A summoner has
Oh,
Oh, he's
they're
back.
back. Very quick one. Hopefully
Maybe it just
Spectre bug doesn't happen.
maybe it just been a crash. Yeah.
yeah, might have been just the Wi-Fi disconnecting tonight.
Ooh, Pyke trying to collapse here
Yeah,
on
no
an empty
dash.
sky.
Might be able to walk at him here.
There's
Oh,
the spectator.
bug's happening.
No. Right in a fight. Don't worry, I can go back and check it out. If we miss
It'll
anything
start
more.
from here, so you don't have to go back.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but we might be a little bit delayed later on. Yeah, right now it's looking better for AU's bot lane here. The trade-offs are getting much more even. Instead of just it being completely in favor of KSU.
Ooh,
All
Fiora
Soccer
might
is
have
still a
another
bit behind.
opportunity here. Beast putting in that damage here early.
Unwavering
He
Able to
might be
find
able-
the
might be able to
stun
win
on
that one,
Set there.
yeah. Ooh, Skyjet Pink gets taken out for a lot of damage. The regen is there, but it's not going to be enough. Corky's damage comes through, forcing Empy to come back here behind enemy lines. But beautiful
Oh,
gank
Paul
here from
Soccer.
Paul Soccer. Can he get the Corky as well? No. Too
Oh.
aggressive. The Jace was there. Good defense from KSU.
Yeah, Paul Sucker had the Lamb's Respite, which is the Kindred ultimate. But the Jace had knockback on Kindred, so he was unable to use it. The knockback was unfortunately the death of Paul Soccer.
This Corky is still a little weak, but
Very much so.
Empy
And if he could look for an auto
he
here,
could.
if the Corki decides to.
Ooh, Nate getting
Safe as
worked a
well.
little bit here in mid lane. Need to be careful here.
Oh, the ultimate coming from Aurora. Oh, Nate Striker falling. Yeah, not respecting the Aurora ultimate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Aurora matchup is not exactly very favorable for Nate Striker either, because the damage does go through on the Yi. Anvil run.
Doing his best to play this turret, but the damage over time is probably going to tick him down. Yes, it will.
Yeah, the Ignite. Yeah,
They'll be
very
able to
unfortunate.
get first
for him,
tower.
but- Yeah, KSU getting the first tower here this time instead of AU. They are up 6k gold now. 12 minutes. Gold lead's
Paul
only rising.
Soccer.
Paul Soccer's trying to look for a kill here. The Pyke is
Now,
gonna have
now it's
ult
going
very
to turn
soon.
to a 2v1.
not here,
Mhm.
not yet.
Will Paul Soccer be able to find a kill, or yeah, Set's gonna kill Paul Soccer. Not able to find the mark on either of them.
Yeah, they didn't have the vision there in the bushes. He was a little bit too late on the movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Paul Sucker's falling very behind, which is not what you want to do on Kindred here. He's down 600 gold to the Jace. Top lane is down 2,000 gold. Mid lane is basically even.
Yeah,
Ball
almost.
lane is up.
Almost the exact same there.
Ball lane is up a lot. Outside of KSU. And it's around like what?
Oh my gosh,
2,500.
6K on the Corki. Jeez.
Yeah, the Corki is very over fed right now. Which is not a good look for AU. A strong Corki is never wanted.
Here comes the Pike.
Yeah, just gonna find a hook there. No actual play due to the ults being available for Skyjet Pink and Envy. But the second dragon was taken by KSU as well. Didn't see that one either.
Where are these dragons spawning? I'm not even seeing it.
They're spawning, and I don't see an
Just
announcement. for them.
deleting. Here's 3 members of AU pushing top lane here. They want to take out this set.
They're gonna find a
Send-
set here for Skyjet Pink. That's a good pick. It is a start.
It's
them,
something. It's something, Tom. We'll take what we can get at
Yeah,
the
right,
moment.
it's now an 8K gold lead for. It went from 6K to 8K in 2 minutes. That is not very good for AU. Gold lead is just getting much bigger and bigger. Like Milio doesn't have an item yet. Pike's able to have an item in about a half. Pike is very much still ahead. Able to find
Envy
a
getting
hook
caught out
there.
here.
All Suckers behind.
Envy
find a
and
Pike.
Skyjet Pink are both going to fall here to the Jace. Paul
Also,
Starker
they
was
need to
able to
find a
take
kill.
down the Pike, but that's still going to be 2 for 1 on the favor of KSU.
Yeah. Still an 8K gold lead for KSU. Yeah, Herald is up. No members of AU near the Herald at all, and Jace is top left for KSU, so could be just a very easy Herald look. But I guess
Paul
Jace will
Starker
look
gets
for the
caught
clip.
out here versus the set, and he's going to get taken out. That was just
Yeah,
a free
very
kill.
greedy. Yeah, he's trying to get the mark on the Grump, as you can see on the map, but he has no allies to support him do that. No wave pushed in mid lane or bot lane for him to feel safe. Just walks in not knowing what's going on and getting caught. Which is again not something we want. That one was extremely avoidable, just don't click over there, but
Yep.
and
This
Corki able to
Corki.
find another kill.
Continuing to just punish our bot laners. Jace, like you said, going to go ahead and collect the Rift Herald for the side of KSU.
Yeah, they're probably gonna dump in mid or top here.
Yeah, now they're going to be in
Open up
auto
the map.
drive. You know, autopilot
Yeah,
mode.
Paul
They can
Sucker's
pretty
dead
much do
here.
whatever they want.
They didn't use the Lamb Dress Bit. That was interesting. We're able to. We didn't use the Undying ultimate. Yeah, not the gold lead's 11K now. It has risen another 3,000 since 2 minutes ago.
These are not the facts I want to hear, Tom.
They are sadly the facts that are happening, and it's something we need to note because we saw in Game 1 how AU played the way they did, getting picked out, not having enough damage, and now Game 2 they did have the damage, but they're not making the plays they should be, and they kind of just seem lost.
Blue team's turret has
I
been
feel.
destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know if they aren't communicating together and, you know, organizing their team plays as well as they could be, or or maybe it's just a mental thing with the matchup versus KSU. But you know, a lot of uncharacteristic plays that we haven't seen them make.
Yeah,
in previous.
ball lane right here. Envy dying again. Paul Starker might be dead here as well. Able to run out. Yeah, again, we're not respecting the amount of pressure KSU has. KSU is up 11.5K now. Just so much gold for the team KSU. Ace Striker getting stunned with the Pike combo and falling as well. KSU is able to get the spots out here. Maybe another Rift Arrow
Another
charge as
death.
Turret has been destroyed.
Another turret down. Corki continuing to do damage here on this frontline turret, and now Augusta University is pretty much on do or die territory. Rift Herald being invested on the bottom lane. They will have to play defense, but the damage is coming in so brutal from the set. Kindred gets taken out. They are able to shut down Jace. They might be able to get the set here as well, and they will. Double kill for the Beast.
Has been destroyed.
This could be the comeback that they're looking for. The gold lead is 15,000.
Just a small 15K.
Okay, wait, it increased after that play. I guess it's because of all the turrets that were taken. That's a lot of gold for the members of KSU. So even though those 2 kills did go over to the Beast, and he's able to get a lot of gold there, that gold basically got canceled out by the amount of gold gotten from all the towers that were taken.
Yeah, and Corky, just for perspective, is already at over 11,000 earned. in the
Yeah, and
18-minute
Jace hit
mark.
10K as well. And the highest member is the Beast with 7.5K on.
Not
AU.
ideal, Tom. Not ideal.
Very unideal situation right now. Yeah, the Pike has more gold than the Mel right now, which is not something we want to see. We want to see the Mage Striker having like kills, having all this gold, having 5 items and one-shotting.
Ooh, Pike misses on the hook there. Just try to get a little
think-
cheeky one, but he does have Set here to back him up. Corky coming in from mid lane as well.
Oh,
Missed
for the
again
mother,
on the
looking
hook.
for a fight here.
They are able to get the slow. They yoink Skyjet Pink as well, but Augusta University
Ahead with
playing a
5
little bit
kills.
more together here. 4 members of AU. Good damage onto the Corky here. They separate the Pike, a little bit isolated there.
The Pike is able. The thing with the Pike is very slippery, just like Israel. His
Fiora tried to get out of the Aurora ultimate, wasn't able to.
yeah, and the Jace was also there to pick him off. But yeah, with Pike, you are able to just make any kind of play you want, basically, as long as you don't get caught out with control, due to the amount of dashes and invisibility he has. He's able to just go over walls, be invisible.
Corky gets another kill, and we might be C9ing here. Inhibitor goes down, and KSU will have numbers back at our spawn. Whoa, Nate getting a kill on the Pike.
But the game
But
is
that's over.
getting
I mean,
ended.
nobody's able to get there in time, and
defend. It is a 20-minute game. The Baron just won as well. Yeah, the game is over. This was 5 minutes faster than last game.
that was surprising.
That was, yeah, I don't know what to say. Completely different team from what I witnessed on Tuesday. Just seemed like everything fell apart after game
Yeah,
1. Game
yeah.
1 went, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there because I think they even started game 1 a little bit more consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Skyjet Pink and Envy were able to find pick spot lane when Alistar or
I'm trying to show
Destiny
you guys
2007
the
engaged.
scoreboard, but it's not letting me show it to you. There we go.
I'll let you work on that.
Got it.
Okay.
So this will be the final scoreboard here for game 2. That's going to be a 2-0 sweep here for KSU. They will lock in the 2nd seed going into the PBC Conference Championships. Augusta University, I believe, should be the 3rd seed, unless there's some type of tiebreaker. But I think we've beaten everybody else except Converse and Kennesaw. So, but
Yeah.
it's that was a tough one. I think this team is winnable on LAN. Now, obviously, they were even playing with the sub here. So if you're Augusta, I would say you're kicking yourself in the feet even more because this isn't even their full strength roster that we played against.
Yeah. We got the support from B team playing top lane for the A team. Who knows how it would have went if the actual A team top laner was there.
We might have been seeing 15-minute matches, apparently. I don't.
Yeah, with how Augusta played here. Hopefully
And-
we fix things up.
Fix
before-
things up. And I don't think it was really a draft matchup either. I think both drafts we actually had pretty good champions for the side of AU.
Agreed.
Ones that they were confident with, ones that they've played versus other teams in a decent fashion as well. So I don't know if they just didn't have the VOD prepared or if, what's going on. But hopefully, they can use this time in between before we go to LAN to study up, practice a little bit more, and maybe identify some of the mistakes that were done here tonight and try and prevent them.
Agreed. Yeah, we definitely need to fix things up if we want to see any type of competitiveness at LAN. Um, and maybe even have a chance of beating Converse if possible.
If
But
possible.
yeah. Um,
But yeah,
anything else?
that'll be it for us this evening. Thank you so much, Tom, for
course.
casting with us again on such short notice. A little bit of a hectic schedule, as it always is in collegiate esports. Thank you, everybody else, for tuning in. Here, I'm going to switch over to the screen. For watching, showing your support in the chat as well. We will be back Sunday at 2 p.m. for the final Valorant matchup in the PBC season versus Kennesaw State as well. This will be a highly anticipated matchup. They have both been very strong this semester. And yeah, that Valorant team is shooting straight. They're already in the second round of the NECC playoffs. Two of our team members currently have the KD. They're top of the KD leaderboard in our divisional playoffs. They are killing it right now. So you're not going to want to miss that one. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's all I have for you tonight. We didn't finish connections. So Tom, if you want to finish connections, we can do that real quick.
Yeah, let's finish that up
Let's
right now.
Let's do it
before we head off. Gotta figure out what.
All right. We only have
a
one
trio for
guess remaining.
Okay. What do we had Lion, Tiger, Frankenstein's Monster, and Red Wing had one away, right?
I think it was hardware store.
First store?
Was it not?
I thought we clicked Frankenstein's Monster, Lion, Tiger, and Red Wing for things that are alive.
That's what You're right. And then we were one away.
Yeah. But I don't know which one it is.
I don't know either. I think these three are locked. I think it's Frankenstein's Monster, Lion, and Tiger.
But there's no other animal or living thing on.
What do these have in common? Frankenstein's Monster is from Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Lion, Tiger are in Wizard of Oz. Lions, Tigers, Bears, oh my. Right? Isn't that the saying?
I don't remember. I don't recall phrases. That
surely it's in fictional stories. Loch Ness Monster? Oh, that's spelled differently.
Yeah, it's
spelled
CH.
LOCH. So.
Yeah. Connection. The problem is like the purple one, especially, is going to be like some very out of the ordinary like connection between the words.
That's why I feel like we should get one of these easier ones. Lock, lever, ballot, piston. Things that have two options, right? Did we try that?
We tried lock, lever, piston, curtain, and we didn't even get one away with that one. That one was a fail.
That was a fail.
But I feel like two of those were correct, but we don't know which two, or if there were two.
You can open and close curtains.
Yep.
You can open and close pistons, I'm pretty sure.
Well, pistons push up and down.
Yeah, they move.
You can open and close a lock.
Open and close a lock.
Oh, open and close a ballot as well. And a booth?
Let's try it.
Up to you.
Oh. All right, what was it? Detroit sports team. Detroit Tigers, Detroit Lions. That's the MLB and NFL team. Wait, I didn't even get to see.
We can click the X.
Or back to puzzle.
Yeah.
Red Wing, I think, is their hockey team. The Pistons. Oh, Detroit Pistons. That's the NBA team. I'm so dumb. Okay, what was the other one? Features of a classic voting booth. Ballot booth curtain lever. So it was voting.
We just didn't have it.
They have bolts. Frankenstein's Monster. Hardware store. Lightning bolt. Bolts in a lock?
Yeah.
Oh, the locking bolts? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, a purple one is like...
Actually, this purple one, not that bad. I've seen ones that are like way worse that I don't even agree with.
Agreed. But yeah,
Not bad.
that was
All right.
connections.
We tried. We tried, Tom.
We did try. Good try. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys have a good
course.
evening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. Night, guys.